it's like the same style of game where, hey, you need to clean something up, but somebody put everything all over the place. So you've got to sort and put stuff back. The Steam page is as follows. Catastrophe. An evil wizard has cast a tornado spell on your shop, and now all your products are on the floor. Maybe you'll ask for some friends for help to tidy up. I would, had I remembered to ask the friends ahead of time. I didn't ask the friends ahead of time, so it's just me, and we're going to look at Tidy Up together. There is a demo of this available in the store. I think it's the one where, like, the demo might be... Normally the demo is under the thing, like they have a separate demo entry. In this one, it'll be like on the right-hand side under stuff, so you can download the demo directly. And yeah. Settings are fairly simple. I mean, not fairly simple, actually. They're pretty involved. But it does allow you to quickly reduce the overall graphics quality. Ultra high is very nice and shiny and all those good things. We're going to bring things down to like medium for shadows and reflections. Audio, we're going to let the music volume come up a little bit. Okay, we do have that. Controls, you can update the sensitivity, invert. I'm using like regular controller for this, and it does have some key bindings in. One thing I wish I had seen before is the next item, previous item, because that they don't really mention in the game. And then yeah, if you're playing with people or you're streaming, you might want to hide your username so people don't see like your Steam name. And yeah. Let's see, what is it? 553? Okay, yeah. Let's give it a shot. I've looked at the Dragon Store. I've done the Wormling Shop, which is the smallest one, so that's what we'll look at. But there's also a Leviathan store that is huge-mongous. That I think has like I want to say 9,000 items, but I'm not 100% sure. The Wormling Shop is, there we go. Yeah. The Wormling Shop has 291 items. That's pretty easy. The Dragon Store has 2,321. And the Leviathan Store has 9,514 items to clean up. You'll probably want some friends for that. We're going to go and do the Wormling Shop. Yeah, you're going to want some friends for that. We'll do the Wormling Shop. When you first start, I'm crossing my fingers because the game optimization, I can see my GPU going up, up, up. I can't say up once anymore because of K-pop Demon Hunters. I now have to always say up, up, up. But I can see my GPU spiking a little bit when it creates the level.
Shortchange me, will you? Well, I hope you like huge piles of mess, because I've cast a hurricane spell in your shop. Yes, that's right. All your precious items are scattered all over the floor. Whatever will you do now? Tidy them up one at a time? You'll never tidy all this up.
Okay, that was fantastic. That had not been in there before, with a note from the wizard and a voiceover. So that's very nice. This is our shop. Over here is our progress. So 291 items. Every 2% we get 1 coin. With the coin, you get to do upgrades, which we will be able to do later. And the stuff is all over. So you have different elements that you'll need to pick up. Toys, weapons, and clothes. In the larger shops, you also get books, you get food, you get statues, you get like fruit and veg. There's some sushi as well. So we're doing the small one because it's a little easier. Also, there's a cat. Hey, Rollo. You can pet the cat. So let's start with some clothing. You pick stuff up. Okay, we have... see, that's what I was looking for before. So right now we can hold up to 5 things. And it will show you what you're holding. You can actually scroll between the things that you're holding to change them. And then as you approach an item or a shelf where they belong, a little green outline comes in. That is also new, and I appreciate it. And then you just put it on the shelf. Since we have Fisher Clothes male over there, we'll put in Fisher Clothes female. You could just say men's and women's. Just as a note, you could just say men's and women's. What is this? This men's? Men's. Menswear. So yeah. Now, I suppose that there are strategies to this. Like, if you have a bunch of friends, one of you can focus on one thing, one of you can focus on the other. It makes me happy to focus on, what is this? Peasant Clothes men's, Pleasant Clothes women's, Fisher Clothes women's. It pleases me to focus on like one type of thing at a time. So I started with clothes, so we'll continue with clothes. Clothing, if you will. And I already did this level, so I already know that the toys are probably my most annoying thing here. So I'm going to save the clothes for later. Sorry, the toys. I can talk. I have the best words. This is a lady clothes. Lady clothes. We have enough to get some upgrades now, so we can increase our capacity, which is nice. We can also get a spell called Gather. Gather gathers items of the same type that you're holding, and it has a cooldown. There's also Highlight, which highlights items of the same type currently in your hand. So now we have some spells to cast that help us deal with the fact that the wizard was a meanie. So for instance, we have 6 Fisher Clothes to find. Let's go find Fisher Clothes for dudes. Okay, I've got Fisher Clothes for dudes. I'm going to use my Gather spell. And that just gathered them all from around the store. And now all the Fisher Clothes are done. The Gather cooldown, you can see sort of it's very tiny. You can see it in the lower corner. It has like a 284 second cooldown. So I like to use it when I know I'm going to get everything. And let's see, if I grab the Peasant Clothes female, I can do Highlight. And that puts a shining beacon of wherever they are in the piles. So you can go around and find them. Trying to dodge the weapons at the same time. Fisher Clothes for dudes sounds like a bad rebranding of Fisher Price. It could be Garanimals. I don't know, like, is Garanimals a universal, like, do they understand Garanimals outside of the US? Is that a thing that was everywhere? Or is that only here? Maybe my shop should sell Garanimals. Like magic Garanimals? Lord Clothes. Alright, Fisher Clothes. Well, Imani, I'm not gonna lie, you're a baby. So, I suppose I was not talking to the youngins in chat when I said that. So there. Hey Celestian, welcome on in. I'm just aging myself in real time on the internet. Okay, so... I keep forgetting that now that I would love to. I think I need to go back and change the buttons at some point, so that I am better at like knowing what does what. But yeah, we are just going around the store. We got some upgrades, so I can increase my carry capacity by 1. So now I can hold more stuff. Also pet the cat. I actually don't know Imani, and that's because, well, with us, you can never tell. I think there was it? I feel like there was a scene from the TV show Maude. I'm not going to interrupt myself. But I believe there is a scene from the show Maude, and it is where Esther Roll is playing their maid, and there's just like, you know, she basically says, you can never tell how old we are, can you? And that just burns you up, doesn't it? Peasant clothes. Fisher clothes. Oh, we now have 12 of our peasant clothes. We need more Fisher clothes, Lord, and peasant. You don't get extra anything for petting the cat. I just like to pet the cat. So yeah, I am now well aware of what I do and don't like. I played the demo a few times because it took me a little bit to dial in the settings so that it ran smoothly for me. Obviously, everyone's system is going to act a little different. And I see clothing there. So yeah, I had to dial down the settings a little bit because, I mean, here's the thing. It's a demo and it's early days. And optimization is something that I definitely don't believe is easy to do, to make sure that your thing is just nicely, you know, it's nicely smooth on every single system. This is indeed a test of the emergency Urban Bohemian system. I don't know, whatever constitutes an emergency, it's time to break into your snacks. Is what's up. The fact that I'm streaming right now means that you should break into your snacks. I see clothing under there. Gimme. Also, DC, I updated StreamerBot and I updated StreamerBot and then I broke my horizontal chat plugin, so I don't know how to fix it. I gotta try and fix it later, or just deal without it for the weekend. Whoopsie. Are there any more clothing in here? No? Okay, well then I will take a shield. And another shield. And another shield. And I realize I'm saying all of this without even doing the joke. So I've got shield upon shield upon shield upon shield. That's a death shield. That's what that is. That's absolution. That's a forest guardian. And that's just a wooden shield. It's just a little wooden guy. It's okay. It's just a wooden shield. Okay, I have 10 out of 12 Fisher clothes, meaning that it's the Fisher clothes and the lady clothes are out there somewheres. Somewhere out there beneath a pile of stuff, my clothes are wrinkled because there's a bunch of crap on top of them. Where is it though? I don't know where it is. This is because I refuse to get anything else until I get the clothes. There you are. Come here. Gotcha. Like the lady clothes seems like they should be pretty easy to find because they're nice and bright blue, but okay, let's oh wait. Yeah, let me use my powers Sorry, I gotta say it like Rogue. Let me use my powers to find the Fisher clothes for the women, because I need 2 more. Actually, I'm gonna highlight these. Okay, there we go. It was in front of me the whole time. There is the physics of the physics of the game is something that's interesting to me, because you can't like move stuff out of the way. I can walk through this pile over and over and over again, and it will never like move them. So when stuff is stuck under other stuff, sometimes you really do have to just move on to a different kind of thing. Okay, here's the lady clothes. So we're going to gather to get all the clothes in. So on the one hand, I imagine it's probably not that easy to put in kicky slidey physics. On the other hand, I can imagine if you had 3 friends in here and all of you are just running through the piles, that they would just be like flinging all over the shop. Let's increase my speed and my capacity. I typically don't always go for speed in these games because I'm not trying to go for speed. I am not going for speed. I am just going the distance. Let's see here. This is a great axe. I mean, it's pretty great. You know, you can see it's pretty great. It's also got a very distinctive shape. That the handle, is it still a pommel when it's an axe? This probably has a name. Like this part of the axe that's like the butt of the axe. It's probably not axe butt. I'll give it that. It's probably not axe butt. So where am I going to put my weapons? I'm going to put my axes right here. Oh, that was all the axes. Excellent. So all my great axes are right here. What's this? An Aurora axe. Now this, you don't have to do, like this I'm not going to do in order. I am going to do axes first and then swords. Because otherwise I end up putting them all in the same place and I get confused. So you can be my head splitter. You can be my Aurora axe. You can be my world splitter. You can also be my world splitter. You can be my death bringer. And back with the Aurora axe. Skullathor. Can you imagine having a magic weapon named Skullathor? If you did, it probably named itself that. You know? Something I haven't dealt with in a lot of TTRPGs is magic weapons that are sentient. Because it's probably a lot of work for a GM, obviously. Head splitter, did I already have a place for you? I did. Now that's the other thing. You can put stuff anywhere, but it's on you to remember where the stuff was. So like if I put my head splitter here, I've got a whole head splitter rack over here. So I need to grab this one and put it here. Put my Skullathors there. Another Deathbringer. That's right. Who's a good Deathbringer? Who's a good little Deathbringer? Where's my head splitters? Over here. Oh, so many good Deathbringers. Okay, let's do some swords. We'll do one head splitter since it's right here. Skullathor. What do I have? An executioner sword. Well, that's a happy thing. Oh, yeah. No, we definitely don't want to... Nah, definitely that. Let's see. Another Aurora axe. Ooh, enjoy the lurk, DC. Let's go with... ooh, nightmare swords. And executioner. A holy great sword. A champion great sword. An arcane sword. So many swords. Magma sword. Magma. And another nightmare sword. Alright, these I got places to go. So... Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Executioner. Holy. Greatsword. We'll put the champion greatsword here. The arcane sword here. And the demon sword there. I am indeed sorting them out. I'm getting them sorted. Awful. Okay, since I'm here, let me go ahead and put the arcane sword there. What's this? A holy greatsword? Champion greatsword. More nightmare swords. Another holy greatsword. So yeah, this kind of game, it was one of the, oh, let me just try it. And the next thing I know, it was like 11:30 at night. So it's definitely a focus mode kind of game. And I don't need to rush through it. I'm not like a speed runner for this kind of game. It was just enough to have, I think I turned off the music and put on some down tempo. And I was just like vibing, going around, finding stuff, picking it up. One ability I would like is to sort what I'm holding by type. That would be great. That's something you can't really do. Like, so if I pick up like a sword and an axe and two swords and another axe, I can't sort what's in my hand by what it is. But you can hold down the put button and it will just like throw them all at it. Champion greatsword, executioner sword, champion greatsword, demon sword. I thought it was a magma sword. It's a demon sword. I was out of swords. Sorry. Not sorry. Alright, I had an axe in here. Head splitter. Deathbringer. Oh. That Deathbringer's got a little clipped. It had a rough night. It had a rough night. Hey, JD lady, welcome on in. Okay, we got a Skeletor. And we had a Deathbringer. Did we get them all? Yep, 6 out of 6. In the larger shop, you have more to do, like way more. But the larger shop would not be good for showing you the game. It would only be good for showing you my frustration, and we're not doing that. All right, demon sword, holy great sword, champion sword, executioner sword, champion greatsword. And so yeah, playing this with friends, you could be like, okay, you're on food duty, you're on sword duty, you're on clothing duty. That would be kind of fun. Because there is no like collision physics, you wouldn't have the booping into each other. So that would be a little like, you know, you won't have that. Hey, Queen City Q, welcome on in. Greetings from the land of are you okay? I would say, do you need a hug? But I can't really give you a hug from here. But I would, if I could. Okay, I'm glad you're okay. You gotta do physio? Okay. Where's my Skeletor? Get in there. But also screw work. No, I got you. I got you there. Like... Okay, I have three, sorry, let me, this is another thing you can do with the powers. I will pull this off. Hold on. First, let me get some upgrades. More capacity. Gather and highlight. I can take this off right here. Hey, JD, welcome on in. And I can highlight where they would be. So let's do that. So you can also, once you've picked it up, you can take it off the rack and use that to do your abilities. Now, because I'm really precise, I'm not just grabbing anything in my way, and that is like kind of being a pain in the butt. Because I guess another way to play is just pick up everything. And, oh god, you scared me, Rollo. I thought like the stuff was cursed and was starting to move on its own. You scared me. This is a lion shield. This is a horde shield for the horde. Yeah, I'm seeing a little WoW influence here. Maybe just a little. Okay, Nightmare Swords are in place. Arcane Sword. Arcane Sword. Okay. I think all that's left is toys, which are not my favorite, I'll admit, because they're tiny and they come in stacks. So let's go with the Gobbo, the zombie. Sorry, the zombie. These I will try to grab only what I can, and I will use the powers as they are available to me, because this is kind of a pain in the butt. They don't look similar. But they are small. Okay. Zombie. Okay, I'm going to pick up a zombie, and I'm going to use this to gather the rest. Zombies, to me! Feeling very necromancer-y, I guess, right there. Which you can't spell necromancer without romance. Now it's time for my piggies. Who are my piggies out there? It's not even market days. We're not even in Fort Lauderdale. All right, piggies. These little piggies were in my market. I also like that they have mini monsters. Like these are fantasy Funko Pops. Mini monsters. Each sold separately. What was the other thing they'd always say in the ads for toys? Like, actual size, not pictured. That's 5. Well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. I'll grab y'all anyway, because since you're over here and I can clean this area up. Oh yeah, batteries not included. Yep. Okay, Wizard Man. Piggy, 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 piggy. Angry Man. So you're just a gamer on the internet? Boss Man. Boop. Okay, I'm still missing a piggy. Do you know where the piggy is, Rollo? You don't, do you? So some people in their discussions have suggested other ways to kind of mess with it, which if they do add like a random event that may end up like a tornado that continues to come through the shop. Oh, we can also see our status. 189 of 291. If they did add something like that, like a random event, hopefully that's something I could turn off, because my vibe is I just want to slowly see things and clean them. I don't want to be cleaning and then have like, there are videos, there's one video of a dog that loves to jump into a pile of leaves, and like the dog is just jumping to get out of the house and run right into the pile of leaves. And I would not want that. I would not want to be tidying up this entire shop and then something come through and ruin it all. I'd be like, nope. You can keep your cursed shop at that point, then keep it. I ain't about it. Boss. So this is why I don't like the mini monsters unless I try to get them all at once, because I'm doing a lot of this. I will say you do have a good reach. So if you notice, I'm all the way over here. I can still send it over there. So if I know where it is, I can stand in one place and do it. Oh, this is a bear man. Take that as you will. So if I know where they are, I can reach them, but that requires like being able to see far and stuff. Let's get this pile over here. You could also be somebody who just grabs a whole bunch Like if you're doing this multiplayer, you could be the person that grabs the stuff that matches that area and dumps it in the area, and then somebody else would like grab it and put it away, you know. Okay, bears, bosses, wizards, bears. See, and that's valuable because like then I don't have to move. I'm like, oh, you gonna put it all next to me? Cool. So yeah, I would like it if other people grab this. I'd love to see what it's like to play together, because this is very non-chaotic, and I will admit my tolerance for everybody hop on and do a chaotic game is very low. I don't enjoy Among Us. I don't enjoy Lethal Company, Repo, those kinds of things. Peak is not bad, but I'm not good at playing Peak, so I don't really like Peak. I would like to try Big Walk with people to see if that's more my speed. But mostly it's also just about like what people want to do, and I don't want to be weird and loud and shouty and chaotic in my multiplayer games. I just want to have a good time and chill. And sorry to the people who send out the PR stuff. I'm not always interested in making great stream moments. My stream moments are pretty great already. You should look me up. I'm pretty great. When a PR person who does not stream writes in the copy, "Oh my God, this is great for stream," I'm like, why don't you turn on a camera? Why don't you turn on a camera and try it and see how great it is for stream? Why don't you do that? We'll see how you do at it. I'm gonna show up to your stream. Like you tell me when you stream and I'll show up. See how easy this is. I'm such an ass. Oh, actually, I forgot. I have powers. Hold on. So first off, I have abilities that I have not been using. So let's get my imps in order. Boop. Imps to me. I love it. All my imps are ready. Okay, and then Nightman, which I guess is the enemy of Dayman. Oh, they're all over here. Dang. I don't think I can carry as many. Oh, maybe I can. No, that's a bear man. All right, that's fine. Impromancy. I was gonna say, what is the magic school for being able to control minions? But that's probably just management, which I don't want to be. Like, why is this school called HR? Why do I have to be on so many Zoom calls to learn these spells? There we go. We are getting really close. We are 31 to go. I would love it. Now, you know, again, I can't speak to what it's like when you have multiplayer because I didn't invite anyone to play with me today. I may try this offline to see how it goes. I'm curious if multiple people each get their own ability, or if you use it once, then that like uses it for everybody who's playing with you. That'd be nice. I'd love other ways to reduce. There is the last piggy. The last piggy. I'd love it if there were more ways to reduce your powers, but the only way to do that is to continue to upgrade them, which I have been failing to do. But yeah, I'd love it if they're, they could do other little things like have a mini bonus that pops up that's timed, but nothing stressful. I will put my foot down right now and say, I really like this game the way it is. I don't need it. I don't need it to turn into speedrun organizing the game. And if people do want that, that is their lot. It is not mine. Like even playing with controller, if I were playing with a mouse, I'd be much faster because I could zoom in on stuff real quick. Am I almost done? I'm almost done. I could zoom in on stuff much faster if I were using a mouse. I'm not. I'm just chilling with the controller. What took you so long to finish the level? Well, I kept stopping to pet the cat, is the thing. I think this might be everything. Let's look around the shop. Yeah, I think we're done. So one thing I will say is when you're done, you don't get to walk around. So enjoy it now. If you want to look at anything or peek at anything, like the creepy mannequin, that is actually pretty creepy. Y'all definitely walk around after this door closes. I'm a go. Okay, they're done. Angry men are done. Hey, Silky Lettuce. Bear men are done. Wizards are done. And the last one. This is indeed the final boss. Man. Mini. Monster. So, 291 items tidied. Yes, I used abilities, and it took me 34 minutes and 39 seconds. I believe there are some achievements for completing that level in under 30 minutes. So that would definitely be something that you would, you'd want friends around to help with. But yeah. And the game autosaves every 5 minutes. So you are set in terms of coming back. Like even that, my autosave was probably like 5 minutes ago, so it says I'm 99.66. If I probably came back later, it would say, oh, right, 100%. So yeah, let's go ahead and delete this and let's try the Dragon Store just to show you. We'll try it again. I'll see if I can piece these together later on. Yeah, the Dragon Store is likely a little bit... It's still large. Like y'all are going to see. It's large. What I wonder is, probably similar to Power Wash Simulator, when you join somebody else's game, you probably have to wait for your game to also load in all the dirt and stuff, because everybody has to have like the same amount of dirt to start. So this is the Dragon Store. This is the middle version. 2,321 items. You have our standard, our weapons, although you'll notice there are a lot more weapon racks here than there were before. Like, cause now we have staffs. We got some books. We got some food, clothing. This is the food room. Sushi, pastries, meat, cheese, fruit and veg, bread. I like that meat gets its own special room, like it's a special meat locker. Over here, in this room, are potions, statues, I like that also each area has it like has a different display case for it. Sorry, plants, crockery for smashing, again the toys, and books. Books has its own separate little room as well. I really like the I don't know, I like the demon staff. It's a fun one. It also looks kind of like a crane or a flamingo. Is that Klingon? So yeah, so this is the large one, and as you can see, you're gonna want some friends. I did one of these myself and it took me hours to do, so you're gonna want some friends for this one. But it is a possibility, and so this is where you'd want to ask some friends to come on and do the thing. Oh, a little love potion, a little health potion, some statues. Can we find some sushi? Is that sushi? That's a dragon set. Ooh, nice. I should have ordered sushi tonight. So once again, you have access to the upgrades once you get enough money, and this is a level where you'd probably max out your upgrades. But yeah, I don't know how good the sushi is if it's just kind of hanging out here on the shelf, but don't worry about it. Ooh, roast chicken. Nice. I guess that's meat. I should make a roast chicken again. I've seen other games where you're able to put stuff on the wrong shelf, and it just gives you a little red marker. In this case, it tells you this belongs on this shelf. You can't like put it somewhere else. I can just drop it, but I can't put it somewhere else. So yeah. And this is out now. So if you take a look in the Steam store, you'll find access to a demo. You'll also find the game for sale. And it definitely has that little like, look, I just want to tidy stuff up. Oh, sorry, different cat. Come here. Oh, you're still named Rollo, but you're still a cutie. So yeah, so that is Tidy Up Together. That is cute. That is definitely cute. Hey, thanks for joining me and thanks for watching. If you want to see more of what's coming up, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to check out more videos, there will be gaming videos coming, well, honestly, as soon as I stream them and get them online. So it's been great. Thanks for spending time with me. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, take care.